Well, guess what I learned today, everyone? Do not back a gigantic rear-wheel drive van into a muddy yard. I got the van stuck for the first time. That's special, isn't it? Luckily, I somehow managed to get it out with this carpet, and I dug the snow out from under it a little bit. But yeah, rocked it back and forth a tad, and she did come out. But yeah, she was not a big fan of being in the mud. Whoopsies. Good lesson. Shazam! Look at that! Pre-assembled hippie-ass bed frame. I know, you're being so patient, oh golly. Roger and Tenbrook, they have kindly packed up 2 pallets for me. I now have a bed frame that I didn't have to spend 1 penny or 1 moment. Well, it looks like I will have to spend a moment on it because one of these needs to be chopped off. So, yeah, I'm going to take it home, start screwing around with it. Looks great. That's almost exactly what I was going to build. Only I didn't have to spend any money on it. Look at that. Sweet. I did notice that one of my 4x4s is about ½ inch longer than the rest of them. So I'm just going to see if they can zip that off before I head home. So, whew, done with that for now. Gonna grab some groceries and then work on this bed. Thanks for watching. So, in the van, nice and warm. Got this little heater, dangerously pointed towards the 2x4. Yeah, I'm good at this. So we've got just one of the pallets up on this table, just seeing where it's gonna go. I had it up a little higher, but I think that this would be a better height. It does come out a little further, which just means it takes up a little bit more room. But I think once I have a mattress on that, it's really going to be up very high. And so if you see, there's going to be just enough space for me to sit up if I have it at this height, which means I do lose some of my storage space, but that's still a reasonable amount of storage space. So yeah, it's going to be really goofy where the 2x4s are going to end up, or sorry, the 4x4s. It'll end up looking more like a giant coffee table. But those things, I mean, the one in the back covered in plastic can't be removed. That one, the metal, probably could get it out, but they're very rusty. So I honestly just would rather not even bother with it. Because then it will just be more holes in the floor. So I may just leave those 2 right there. And just, you know, the legs, the 4x4s are just going to have to be a little wonky. You know, not a square. It'll look more like a big coffee table. But I'm alright with that. It was cheap. These were free. So, and plus I will more than likely cover it with a nice little curtain. Or I'll put bookshelves in it and it will be covered with my books. We'll see. But yeah, that's the setup that I'm looking at for the bed. The bed's going to be way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Which is fine, you know, by myself now, but who knows? So I was going to have, you know, just a single bed, a single mattress, which would have come to here or so. So with this pallet, boom, I got all this extra space. So yeah, it's going to be a much bigger bed than I intended, but that's okay. That's why I wanted the bed to go in first, because I knew it was going to be one of the biggest and most important bits of the van. I do like that it's up against the windows. You know, I'm just going to be sitting there with a pano. And I assume if I'm by the beach, I can pop those doors open, drop my little skeeter net down, and that might just be a heck of a view right by the bed. So yeah, there we go. I'll be just working on this and seeing what I like. Yeah, maybe if I brought the bed out that way, took up that space, I could kind of have like a little couch and a bed. I don't know. We'll see. Lots of options. I can pretty much cut these 2 pallets in any way to make a nice bed. So I'm just going to be in here staring at these pallets for the next hour. Thanks for watching. Alrighty guys. Safety first. The neighbors working over on my parents' house. You know, the contractors working next door have graciously lent me some cutting tools. And let's get to this here pallets and 4x4s and see if we can't make a bed. Let's do it. First cut made. Looks good. Cut number 2. Last but not least. This is how the professionals do it. Not really. Oops, there goes my marker. Voila! Bedposts. This one's a little wonky. There, that's better. A little bit. Oh yeah, this one's a little goofy. That's okay. It's a learning process. There she blows. 4 bedposts. I could probably use these. I was going to make a little toilet extension to make my marine toilet higher. So I might just save these blocks and use that for that. Cool beans. Let's see what they look like. Alright, round 2. I'm making the small bit of the bed frame. See if it'll just stand still for me. There's one cut. I think I'll use the circular saw on the other 2 cuts. Yeah, it's not the best use of that tool. But it was just a quickie and we got her done. This should just zip right through. One cut, 2 cut. And we'll flip it upside down. Boy, those cordless tools are nice. Gotta give me some of them. Alright, I'm just gonna move the camera out of the way so it doesn't fall. And we're loose. Last bit of the bed frame. Ta-da! Thanks, neighbors! Holy moly. Check her out. I mean, it's not perfect, but wow. Look at it. It's just fine. So, yeah. I love it. It's not screwed in or anything. I kind of wish I would have used the other pallet that didn't have this crack on it. That was an oopsie. Instead of cutting the one that didn't have a crack on it, but that's okay. It'll all be covered. So yeah, my legs are just going to have to be in a bit of a wonky spot. Just going to come out a little further past the wheel wells. So I'll probably have to rethink where I put my grooming table. Yeah. But there she blows. It's very dusty in here. Got sawdust all over the floor. Obviously, it's not ideal to build in the van and get it all mucky, but there's really no way. I didn't feel like there was any way for me to build this inside to see if it fit. I really needed it where it's going to be so I could look at it as it was going. So yeah, obviously these two pieces are not joined in any way. It's just dangling there in midair on that table. So now I just need to get some supports underneath the bottom, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. That is going to be nice and sturdy, and not too high. Comes up to, you know, about pocket height on me. So once there's a mattress on there, and so that should be just fine, and I will have room to sit up as long as I don't whack my head right there where the gray ends. That's plenty of room to sit up and look out the window at the views. So very pleased. I could even probably, if I wanted, put some cabinet doors on there, but that may actually end up being my library shelf, because I have literally 3 huge bookshelves full of books that I'm trying to figure out if I can bring them. It just might be so much space just to bring books with me, but it'd be really cute if that whole thing were just a book nook on this side. Of course, as you can see, one of my biggest issues with putting the bed back here was losing the door, which I have. Can't even get to the handles from the inside. So that back door is basically going to be simply entrance to my storage from the back, which I just gave myself a buttload of storage. So if I, you know, have my little library on the front, and then when I open the doors from the back, I can have all my packed up stuff, you know, ready to grab, because that door just officially became useless, other than a window. So it's just going to be my storage cupboard from the outside. Unfortunately, I'm sad to lose the door because it's already annoying climbing in and out through this door, because, you know, unless I have the doors open and the lift out, you know, I had to climb in and out through the front. So we made a big old mess in the van. Oh well. That's why I got these floors, so I can hose it out. So, alright, I'm losing battery, so adios. Gonna finish this up. Thanks for watching. So I decided to cut one more 4x4 to go in the middle, because it's going to be a little jiggly right there at the cut if I don't. Unless I build an entire frame underneath it, obviously, which I don't really want to do, but if it feels wiggly after I finish with these 3 sets of legs, then I will go from there. But right now I just cut another set of 4x4, took that from the old chicken coop. There was going to be an extension on the old chicken coop, but never happened, so free 4x4. There it is. So I've got my bed braced on my table here, and I'm about to screw down my 6 4x4 legs, but I'm worried that once I do that I will not be able to get the table out. So I think I'm going to screw in this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then shimmy the table out the back door, because I don't want to trap my table underneath there. Alright, here we go. Drill bit. Oops. What's going on? Righty tighty, lefty loosey, guys. Don't mind me, it's amateur hour. Big giant screw. Not sure you can see that. No, I think I was in the way. Well, you get the gist. Alright, I'm gonna climb on it. This is in no way safe, so I'm documenting. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Safe and sound over here. Nothing could be safer. Nothing safer. There's only 2 legs drilled into this thing. I'll feel better after this screw goes in, but looks like we're gonna make it. That's 3. Now I feel a little better about being on it. There we go. Yep. Oh, easy does it. Woo! There it is. Bed frame. So I have 6 legs. And, whoops. Sorry, my battery's dying. And 1 little dinky support on the underside where it joins together. Which, obviously, it still feels a little rickety. Just gonna play around on it, see where it feels jiggly. Like I said, I only put 1 screw in each leg for now. When I'm happy with everything, I will put another couple sets of screws in on the sides. So yeah, not freaking bad for amateur hour, man. That will hold a mattress in my ass for shizzle. Holler! DIY. Alright. I'm just gonna scooch over here and lay on it and see how she feels. Oh, tripping. There's a lot of stuff. So, let's see how she feels. Oh yeah! Woo! Yes, sir! Not too shabby at all. You know, sturdy, but, you know, need some more screws. But the view is nice. That should do me. Whew. Oh, I've made such a mess in my van, guys. Oh, it brings a tear.